This is possibly the most badass cricket I've ever seen. This thing's pretty huge. I mean, well, not huge, but you know, it says my finger. I would not want it to bite me. Who's a tough-ass cricket, huh? If you are a cricket. Well, you are. You make little cricket noises. Aren't you adorable? Make the noises again. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Day 149. I've already been up for a while. I think I officially got up at like 11, maybe a little bit before. It's probably 1:30, maybe 2 now. I dicked around, made coffee, played with my phone trying to fix my YouTube woes. I got one whole video back out of all my efforts yesterday, so I guess it's not going to complete loss, but still. Alright, so I've made all my coffee into water, all my water into coffee, so it's in that situation again. I still got a couple miles to water, and I'm already really thirsty. But other than that, it is a beautiful morning. Quiet, cool, clear. The moon is kind of big, but far on the horizon, but it's still lighting up the whole sky. It reflects off the smoke around me. Yeah, let's go find some water. The smell of smoke is thick in the air. I'm seeing little particles in my headlamp, which could be pollen, I don't know. Could be ash. I can smell it. Pretty thick. It smells like a campfire near here, if I didn't know any better. It's gonna be a long night. Well, I didn't plan this one out very well. My water source is a mud bog. There is water out there, but I'd have to, some of these footprints are deep. I'm going to walk along the edge for a little bit, see if I can find a way to get some. But if not, my next water source isn't for 4 more miles. It's a long way to go without water. But now it's night, it's cool. Yeah, shit. Oh, a bunch of rocks over there. Maybe I can hop out on those and get a little deeper. I just need a little bit of water. There's a stream in 4 miles. I'd rather get water from the stream anyway. But it looks like I can scoop up a little bit here. This is why we carry filters. Oh man, the temperature has dropped. I'm actually in pain. It's so cold. I'm just hoping when I get past this lake it'll warm up. I don't want to stop and put on more clothes. And then just have to stop right after that and take them off. But damn, this sucks. I'm freaking cold. Better suck it up, even though it's August. Oh, Cascades are going to be cold, aren't they? I don't know. I know nothing about them. I don't even know if they're big or not. I haven't even looked at them on the profile or anything. I haven't uploaded those maps yet. Downloaded. Damn it. I always get those two confused. I'm in what looks to be a huge riverbed, maybe? A couple 100 yards wide as far as I can tell. I feel really exposed. But I figure I can see eye shine from really far away since I'm so exposed. That seems kind of like the kind of place you'd run into a big animal. So I know if I was a big animal, I wouldn't want to travel through the trees and all that. I'd take this. And I can't get those eyes from Crater Lake out of my head, man. Kind of spooking myself a little bit with those. I swear that thing walked like a man. It strutted. It totally had a strut. Just never seen eyes that color before. So yeah, until I got myself freaked out. Headlamp's starting to go as well. My batteries are dead. It's flashing red at me every once in a while to tell me I'm about to lose them. And it's probably only like 2:30 maybe. Maybe 3. I don't know, I've been out here for a minute. Man, my light is dim. And the moon went down hours ago. It'd really be appreciated right now. I'm just hoping I can make it to the stream before it finally dies. I got extra batteries on me. I just got to get around to changing them. I want to suck every last ounce of energy I can out of these ones, though. It looks like I might be having second coffee before the sun comes up. That's a rare event. Be nice to catch a decent sunrise on a trail. Want to hook the crawler up with a sunrise? No? Okay. Well, I'll just be happy with a stream and second coffee then. That sound signals second coffee. I get questions from you guys on how I brew my coffee. So I do what I call an American press. I've got a little basket here that I put a buttload of grounds in. Let it soak for a while. I broke the end off so it doesn't fit across my cup anymore. And then I press it out with the tip of my spoon. I just keep squeezing it out over and over until I'm sure I got all the good juices out of it. But it's got to be grounds, man. I use instant coffee every once in a while to flavor my coffee, but I rarely drink instant by itself. It's not really coffee. It's caffeine powder, if anything. The sky's just beginning to get a little lighter. So looking at the map, if I pull a 27 or 28 mile day today, I can make it to the exit to Bend. It's an actual town, so maybe I'll be able to fix my YouTube woes there. Maybe be smart and buy resupply and mail it up the trail. I'm not a fan of logistics. Yeah, that means that I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm going, how many days from this point to this point, how much I'll eat in that time. I'm not real good at that stuff. I just kind of pack a shit ton of food on my back and start walking. But, you know, my pack would be a lot lighter if I did figure that out. So, maybe I'll sit and Bend, deal with my YouTube woes, and use that time to calculate where I should send stuff, how much I should send. Because man cannot live off of $2 candy bars alone. Totally forgot about those big badass mountains. There's that one. Oh, there was another one behind these trees. Well, it's still there, but I can't see it. One to my right still has snow on it. Oh, so does this one. It's fucking cold out here, man. I guess that technically was a glacier at some point. I know that there's my next water source is it's named Glacier. I didn't read the thing, but I believe it's glacier fed. Curious where Milkshake and Loner are. You know, because we started at the same time. One must not judge themselves by others, but you know, it's a bar to see how you're doing. You know, and both of them are carrying packs that combined weigh what mine weigh. And I did have that 5 or 6 hour layover at Oak Lodge. So factor in my badassery, and I'm probably like 5 miles ahead of them. We'll probably reach Bend around the same time. At least that's my best guess. You know, there's people sleeping all over the trail. I don't know who's who. I'm trying not to light up their tents with my headlight. And really, there's only like 6 kind of tents on the trail. This trail, actually even less. AT, there was a handful, but out here, seems like there's just the majority of this is Z-packs. A lot of them are breaking down, and the customer service is horrible, I hear. They're like, send the whole tent back, and we'll take a look at it. I'm like, you know I'm through hiking. I kind of need a tent. And they're like, no, send it back. But anyway, I've never had to deal with them, but yeah. I hear more negative about them than positive. I think I found a small company I'm going to try to hit up, see if they'll hook me up with a tent. Saw him at Trail Days, grabbed a card, told him I'd be talking to him. Now I'm going to try them, go for the smaller companies. We can maybe help each other out a little bit, huh? I mean, I don't have the star power or anything, you know, I only got a couple thousand subscribers. But hey, if you throw something on YouTube, it is there forever. Same with the Instagrams and all that. So, you know, if I like their stuff, I would definitely take pictures of it and talk about it a little bit here and there. You know, I talk about everything, so why wouldn't I talk about it? We'll see. That's for when I'm off trail and, have tons of free time. Not that I don't have free time now, but I don't have service and free time. I don't have time to sit around. Like, I would love to be able to sit down for a few hours and just answer comments on YouTube. I get backed up on that. But I don't want you guys to feel neglected or anything. I do read them, but taking the time to respond to everything, it's kind of a long job. And quite often, when I'm anywhere that has service, I'm uploading or downloading, and I'm stuck on screen, so I can't really do that. I'll squeeze it in. You can see the shadow of the mountain. Sun must be right about there. Makes it appear as though there's a huge mountain behind it, but that's just a shadow. I wonder what it's doing to the really big ones. Whole lot of nothing is the answer to that question. The tip's lit up a little bit, the sun's hitting it, but there's not the cool shadow effect. It's 8 o'clock now. I've done 13 and a half miles so far. Not real impressive for the time I started, and especially for what time I woke up. I should have just started then, but I was hoping to go back to sleep. But I'm going to take me a nice long break that might turn into a nap. In less than a mile, I enter something called, like the Obsidian Restricted Area or something? Sounded foreboding. But we'll see what that is later, man. I'm going to find me a nice place to chill on this super mellow trail. There's just nowhere to lay off this side. It's all twigs. There will be something lush or a nice log to lay on. Some of these logs are really wide. You could totally lay on them. I am now entering the Forbidden Zone. Ooh, looks just like the area I came from. I can see where it got its name. There's obsidian lying around. That's dragon glass to you Game of Thrones nerds. Yeah, I'm one of them too. There's dragon glass everywhere. And a freaking waterfall. When's the last time we saw a freaking waterfall? Because if I wanted to, I could walk right over to it. They got a little path to it. But I don't want to. Got no urge to go stand in it. It's still a chilly morning. Maybe if it was a super hot afternoon, that would be an awesome spot to take a shower. That is one crumbly mountain. This one's filled with obsidian, or maybe made mostly of it. Stuff is everywhere. I've never seen so much. Seen a little bit here and there, but the ground is littered with it. Okay, at least it was aptly named. I hate when they name something something, and that something isn't there. Alright, that's pretty impressive. That's all just dragon glass. Now I'm calling it that. Obsidian. You know what I meant. This whole hill's made out of it. Crazy. Those things are large. Mostly hidden by the smoke. Okay, so it's exposed right now. I mean, you know, there's trees, but the sun's coming straight down, so not helping much. In a few miles, I reach the lava fields. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody talks about how hot and hard they are. And I'm going to go through there at the heat of the day because that's how I roll. I had planned on trying to get here, you know, in the evening, sleep, and then do it early morning, but, you know, it just didn't work out like that. So I'm going to take it as it is. Sweat it out a little bit, you know. I'm down to 138 pounds. I can handle sweating out a couple more. Get all lean. The less weight I have to carry around, or more weight I could throw in my backpack. You know, if I lose 2 pounds, I can put 2 more pounds of food in my bag. Oh no. That is a hell of a lot of lava rock. Okay, so I was expecting like solid lava when people were saying lava flows. But it's gonna be this crunchy stuff. I hate the noise of it as I walk on it. That's like the worst part. Well, that and it's like sand. It steals your energy as you try to walk through it. Okay. This should be fun. I'm rather surprised trees can grow in this. Seems like it all came down off those mountains. Oh, big old slide. You can see where it was in wave shapes right there. There's the trail. I get to wind up through that pass right there. That looks kind of cool. Looks like I'm headed up that bad boy. I'm assuming there's switchbacks cut into it that I can't see. But it seems the only way out. Not going up that side. Not going up that side. It's gotta be you. Oh man, looks like the trail's running up the side of this mound of broken stone or lava rock. That's a steep ass angle too. This stuff steals your energy as bad as sand does. If not worse, because most of these are rounded pebbles. And since they don't have much weight to them, they just slide right under your feet. Yay. That doesn't really look like trail. That looks too steep to be the trail. I don't see where else it would go. Maybe we'll go around this. Sounds easier than up, but hey. Whatever works. Oh, maybe that's the glacier. Enhance. Right there. Guessing. But I don't know. Oh yeah, what's left of that glacier is pretty clearly visible. I have to assume that's it. That's the largest mass of snow and ice I can see. Well, I bet there was one up in that crag at one point. And this whole valley was probably filled with them. I would kind of explain all the ruts taken out of this would be ice flow. I mean, there are huge ruts taken out of this thing. And you can't say water did this because nothing's polished. So yeah, I'm going with that was the flow of ice. That's exactly what it was. It flowed down through here, carried all this rock all the way down the way you see it. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sticking with it because I know I'm right. Turns out those were not the lava fields. And the Sobo said there was no water up here. I knew not to trust them, so I didn't. Turns out there's a spring right there. It's bubbling right out of the ground. And these butterflies are all hanging out. Let's go bother some butterflies. Okay, so it turns out those ones were not the last lava field. That was just a precursor. But it was gorgeous. I mean, it was hard, but it didn't last long enough to be hard, you know? I was only like, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half of lava. The next one's 12 miles. And, well, I think that's late enough in my day to where the sun will be low. So maybe I did time it right and I'll just go to sleep there. Or maybe I'll just keep pushing. I'm going to see how I feel. The terrain has been, decently mellow for the most part. I've already got a lot of miles in. Maybe I'll set a record day. I don't know. See what mood I'm in later, huh? That is just one huge pile of lava rocks, covered in dead trees. Oh, I like their skeleton little limbs reaching towards the sky. They're nuts. Look at all those dead trees, all bleached in the sun. Yeah, speaking of bleached in the sun, I haven't had shade in quite a while. But there's a nice cool breeze. I'm just wearing a skirt right now, getting a little suntan going on. Holy shit, that is steep. Just a big ass pile of lava rock. Today has been a pretty interesting day. Waterfalls, flowing water, lava fields, obsidian fields, glaciers. Being able to see the glacial flow of where it pushed these rocks around. Just been an interesting day all around, man. The terrain has changed. It's hard to imagine a mountain blowing up so much that it deposits this much rock all around it. But lucky for me, they moved it all out of the way, as the PCT does. I see big piles of rocks in my future. Oop, almost tripped. Ha ha ha, but not yet. I'm back into a forest again. Nice. Ooh, one of the old PCT signs. Surprised it hasn't been stolen. Looks kind of new as far as they go. It smells all nice and piney in here. Such a cool breeze today, and at my back all day. It's nice and not fighting the wind. It's bad enough, you're walking on sand and crushed rock and all that, stealing the energy. You don't need the wind pushing your back. Oh, hey, a lake. I didn't expect that. All that you see before you is lava rock. All of it. Including the mountain I'm on. And I'm guessing this means I entered the burn area. Or one of them. So, yeah. So if this is safe to walk through, why wouldn't the border be safe to walk through? It's not on fire and just looks like this. I doubt it'll even be burnt. Bet your money it's not even burned. Even if it is, it'll look something like this. Maybe still smoldering in spots, which will make it eerier. Just sad.